Welcome back. Not sure what tape this is. I imagine 4 or 5 in our Kabbalah class. Perhaps I should, given that it's been about 60 seconds since we just rolled this tape. Yeah. So anyways, we were talking about the capacity for kindness that God blesses us with, such that we can express ourselves in terms of kindness. And I kind of wanted to hop back from what we call kindness, right, in human terms, or whatever your primary language is, you'll label it that way, to kind of the concept represented by kindness. To find the concept, it's pretty simple. All you do is, take a whole bunch of examples of something and look at their common denominator. So we see that whenever people act kindly, again and again, we kind of see this common denominator that whether, it's a kind word or, a sandwich or anything of the sort, what they have in common is that kindness represents more generally the concept of an expression of self. God allows us to express ourselves, as in these 10 primary ways. Another one being, for example, our capacity for kingship, right? Not just being the king in a palace or something like that. That's kind of rare nowadays. But the concept of, sovereignty. You could be take a leadership role at work. That's a good one, right? Sometimes, our boss or our client, and certainly if we own our own business, that sometimes demands from us that we assume a leadership position. So that's a concept of kingship, in a more modern day example. So we have, let's say, the capacity for kingship, and someone were to go to you and say, guess what? Your wish is my command, right? It's your lucky day. You discovered a genie. And then the genie tells you that you can be the king of any place in the world for a day. And the only question is which place you want to be the king or queen of. I don't want to eliminate half my audience there, right? So, your wish is my command. Which place do you want to be king or queen of for 24 hours? And again, you have the desire to assume that leadership role. You have a whole intellectual deliberation. To be the king or queen of a place, even for a day, successfully, of course, or to manage a project at work certainly takes quite a bit of thought. I'm sure at one point or another we've all been involved in that process. We've been asked to step up to the plate, and we see that it takes some serious consideration and serious decision making, to run the show the right way. And then the emotions, of course, we have to feel for the people, in that kingdom, or, in our team at work. We have to feel for them and, want what's best for our team and, to protect our team from, kind of taking any wrong turns that might compromise the overall project. And, there's a lot that we have to feel there. I'm sorry, not a lot that we have to feel, more accurate. There is a lot that we do feel. I don't want you to think that it's like something we generate, kind of like a commercial where someone says, I'll pay you $20 an hour to pretend you like this toothpaste. We think about the importance of the job we've been given, and as an automatic result, certainly that generates within ourselves, or that results within ourselves for feelings for the people we're dealing with and for the project at hand. And not just at the heart level, but kind of at the gut level. Okay, how are we going to pull this together as a team? How are we going to drive this project to success together? And then certainly, of course, the malchus of it, expressing it and saying, okay, not just coming up with the action plan, but certainly implementing the plan and driving all the way home to success. And again, we see how all the steps we took, all those details and the actions and the speech and all our thoughts about the project, all the emotions we had behind it for the people and the big intellectual analysis we did about, okay, what exactly, are we going to do here? How exactly am I going to run this kingdom? How exactly am I going to manage this project? All started off as just the simple desire to step up to the plate and assume a leadership role, whether as the king or queen of this palace or kingdom, or whether as the leader of this project. And again, that in turn was a particular expression of our God-given capacity for kingship. So again, re-emphasizing the point of looking at the self as a single entity which is merely expressed first in a general way, the capacity for kindness or the capacity for kingship, and then in an even more particular way, down to and including even the physical actions we take to give physical expression, physical form, and make something real out of that inner desire of the singular self. Thanks.